Hello, this will be an instructional video on how to utilize Grovo as a training tool and enhancement for your current curriculum. One of the things you're going to want to do is register students and assign classes, or assign courses, excuse me. So let me get logged in here. If you don't already have a username, you'll have to create one. Hope I'm using the right password. Oh, bummer. Okay, I've got a couple of them I use here. Okay, so once a student logs on, you'll see that if they have courses they are continuing on, they haven't completed from the previous day, it comes up initially and provides them with an opportunity to pick up right where they left off. So it's an excellent tool for extending the learning process for your unique student situations. Okay, we're not going to do that today, so I'm just going to close this window. And what we're going to want to do is create a group. That's one of the first things you want to do. You notice I already have all of my classes, my 5 sections that I teach. I have them already created, so I'm just going to create a bogus group here. So let's go over here, and we're going to call this my, if I can find the right key, my 6-hour class. Okay, and I would give it some description if I wanted. I might say students enrolled in my 6-hour class, whatever. I can assign them a unique icon if I wanted to. I'm going to skip that. Okay, and this is where now you will enroll students. Okay, and you have to send them a link as an invitation. That's the only way that they'll, one, get enrolled into your class that you want them to enroll in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and invite some students to go there, and you would list their emails. Now you have to do this singularly, one at a time. And so now let me just show you what I have available to me. I have a domain called mhswildcats.net. I purchased this from Network Solutions, a domain name provider. It cost me $20 for the year. I have to renew every year at $20 to maintain this domain name. Okay, and the reason you might want to consider a unique domain name is I am running my individual domain on Google as a Google Apps. You see that right here, Google Apps. And so my students now have an email address right here, mhs1.name@mhswildcats.net. The nice thing is I can create all of this at the beginning of my semester and assign the students their email address. When you try to log on to Gmail from your individual classes, the Gmail server notices there are more than usual email accounts from a singular IP address, and so they shut it down. They don't allow you to create usernames there. And so this way you can create bulk usernames, and so I simply assign the students. And we agreed upon using the first 3 letters as the campus location. The number indicates which hour I have that student, and then the first 4 letters of the last name with the first initial make up the username, 5 characters. And then for me it's at mhswildcats.net. For you it's going to be at gmail.com if you continue to do that. You might consider buying a domain name so you can use the apps within that. One of the other nice things is for security purposes, only students who have mhswildcats.net can access anything that has to do with mhswildcats.net. It's not on the public availability sites from Google. So a nice secure method of doing that. So rather than take the emails from here, I have created a spreadsheet that has that. Let me see where that's at. Yeah, I know I have that open somewhere. Okay, it's right here. Okay, so let's say that I want my 2nd-hour students. Okay, and I know that based on the number there. So I'm going to go back to, I'm going to copy this, Control-C, I'm going to go right here, Control-V, and simply add that. Okay, and now that person is in this class. I'm going to go get another one, and I simply just do this for everybody. And let's assume that I have everyone listed in my class now. Okay, so after you populate your email addresses, you simply click on Create Group. Okay, and then I'm going to say Done here. Okay, and then what happens is it sends an invitation to each of those students. Okay, and you notice I'll have the group here, 6 group right here. All right, you can't assign classes until those students register, and you know that they haven't registered because if I click on the class, you can see that I have, okay, that these students, are they in this class? Okay, it's because they've registered in the previous class, that's why they list here. But here's a student who has not yet registered in my previous class. And so the name will be like this, indicating to you as the administrator that they haven't yet registered for this class. Okay, so let's assume now that I want to make an assignment for this class. I would simply go over here and say create assignment. So let's go ahead and create an assignment for my 6-hour class. I'll be able to do that. I'm going to delete the class after I'm done here. So here are all my courses that are available to me. Okay, and I can break this down by topics and subtopics. Okay, and let's just say that for this class, I want them to learn something about Evernote. Okay, it's 23 minutes long. So I would click on Assign, and then it's going to tell me, or give me an opportunity to select how many days I want them to have that. I'm just going to say whenever you can. Okay, I'm going to click on Next. Okay, if it's only so many days, then they have to take it within that so many days. Okay, let's go over here and assign this to my 6-hour class. Here's all my students who are going to take that. Okay, just for my purposes only, I'm going to go ahead and select just one because it's easier for me to delete that. Okay, so I'm going to say create assignment. Normally you would have all of your class, all of your students registered for that class, taking that course. Okay, and so what it does is it sets that course up for them. So let's see what happens here if I go to my 6-hour class. Okay, so you can see here that I have Evernote is ready for Bob Mann to take that class. Okay, and so let's say if I wanted to, let me just look at something here. Okay, so what will happen is now when a student logs on using their username, and they'll create that when they respond to the link in their email inbox that you've sent them. That's the only way that they can get registered into your groups, is if they use that link. So as they log on, they'll click on assignments, and when they go there, it will list which assignments you've assigned to them, and they simply just click on Start Assignment, and it will take them through an assignment. Let me just show you what that might look like. We'll go here to Evernote. That's the one that I wanted to assign. Okay, and this is what it'll look like. It tells them how many lessons are there, how long it's going to take. They simply click on Start. Okay, and then the lesson will begin to show on the screen, and it gives them an opportunity to download a cheat sheet, they're calling it. Is simply a PDF file that has some additional information for them that they can utilize. And you know, for some of your unique students that have special needs for learning, you might be able to provide that opportunity. I just have my students close that, and then with the headset now, they simply just listen to the instruction. It takes them through everything they need to know. It will also give them quizzes at the end of different sections. And then when they're done, it gives them a certificate of completion. So it's an excellent training tool, excellent enhancement over your existing curriculum. So if you have some more questions, do give me a call. Thank you.